Hungry? The fish fat sizzled. Pop! A droplet hit the embers, sending a wisp of acrid smoke into the damp air. I balanced the flake of white meat on the tip of my blade. I held it inches above Bryce's nose. The pop idol, the king of the charts, the man who walked like he owned the ground beneath his feet. Now, a broken dog with a snapped spine, belly down in the mud. His eyes bulged, fixed on the meat. His throat worked, a wet, desperate clicking sound as he swallowed nothing but air. Please, he croaked, his hand caked in filth clawing toward me. Give it to me. Dignity didn't exist here. Hunger had eaten it first. Say it louder. I looked down at him, cold, clinical, a scientist observing a specimen. Every detail. The fans you manipulated. The assistant you drove to suicide. Speak. He didn't know. Just beyond the reek of the moldy cave, a tiny red light blinked in the darkness. 10 million people were watching his confession. 2 million. That's the cap. 3 million. Not a penny less. Sandra slammed her hand on the glass desk. Jade, are you delusional? Do you have any idea how toxic your reputation is right now? The company is doing you a favor getting you on this show. You should be on your knees thanking us, not price gouging. Right. My reputation. And whose fault was that? I refused to be an escort for investors. Some PR team planted stories that I was a diva. They said I was rolling my eyes at industry veterans. A male artist from the same label sexually harassed me. I froze him out. They called me a bully-suppressing new talent. If the Titanic sank today, they'd probably blame me for being the iceberg. I took a slow sip of water. Unbothered. 2 million is fine for just showing up, I said, locking eyes with her. But you want me to play the villain. You want me to be the dirt that makes amber look like a diamond. That's premium pricing. Sandra paused. She knew my contract was up in 2 months. She knew she needed a scapegoat. Fine. I signed the contract for 10 days in the wild. I hummed a tune as I walked out of the building. I was already planning my exit strategy. The second this contract expired, I was quitting the industry. First stop, the sandbar jungle. I'd already scouted the coordinates. God, just thinking about it gave me a dopamine hit. Before I was Jade, the hated celebrity, I was a faceless survival vlogger. I had 1 million subs on the platform. Twice a year, I'd disappear into the wild. No script, no drama, just survival. I was good at it. Then a scout saw me shopping, dragged me into this hellhole, and I suffered for 2 years. My hands were itching for a knife. I took this variety show for one reason only. It was a survival show. My phone buzzed. Carly, check the trending topics. I didn't need to look. I knew the script. The company marketing machine was already churning. Jade and the nation's sweetheart Amber to star in survival show. #1 trending topic. The comment section was a war zone. Side, A, the Amber cult. My baby girl is so brave. She's on the same show as Julian. Wait, this show looks brutal. I hope Amber doesn't get hurt. Go Amber. Side B, the Jade hate train. How does she still get work? Did she save the CEO's life in a past life? Seeing her face makes me physically ill. Can they recast? Jade the manipulative bitch. On a survival show? She's definitely going to sabotage everyone. Stay away from my daughter. I scanned the vitriol. Boring. I closed my eyes and went to sleep. Filming day arrived. A helicopter dropped us onto a deserted island. The production crew confiscated our bags. No food. 1 bottle of water per person. Amber pulled a hidden bag of potato chips from her coat. She held it up to the lens, pouting, doing her best impression of a sad puppy. Goodbye, my little chips. Mommy's going to miss you. I looked away. I didn't need to check the stream to know the comments were already drowning in, she's so cute, and protect Amber at all costs. Amber knew exactly how to play the game. There were 5 of us. Me, Amber, Julian, the multi-Academy Award-winning actor, the untouchable god of the silver screen, and 2 boy band types, Bryce and Sam. Bryce. Bad luck. He was the rookie who'd sexually harassed me, got rejected, jumped ship to a rival agency, and ent himself as the hot new idol. He walked up to me, extending a hand, grinning like we were old friends. I ignored him. I walked right past his outstretched hand. I knew the internet would crucify me for it. Jade is such a diva. Jade is bullying the rookie. I didn't care. I was retiring anyway. Let them talk. First mission, hike to the campsite alone. We handed over our luggage. Before we left, I grabbed a Swiss Army knife from the pile of prohibited items. Just in case. Julian watched me take the knife. His eyes flickered. Then, he reached out and took a lighter. We walked for an hour. The deeper we went, the wronger it felt. The path vanished. Thorns tore. at our clothes. The trees grew wild and choked with vines. There were no footprints, no trail markers. We reached the coordinates for the base camp. Empty. No tents. No supplies. No staff. What's going on? Amber spun around, her voice pitching up. Where is everyone? Did we take a wrong turn? Bryce asked. Call production. Julian said. His voice was calm. Low. There were no cameramen following us on this leg. Just us. We pulled out our phones. 0 bars. Fuck. What is this shit? Amber snapped. The curse word hung in the humid air. The nation's sweetheart. The innocent girl next door. Dropping